Hi guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the brand new Amazon KDP policy that they have just rolled out recently, and this is about the account identity verification. So this is something that some of you might have to do, and if you fail to comply with it or if you don't pass the verification, then your accounts can and will be banned from Amazon and all your books and titles will be unpublished. So in this video, we're going to go through this new policy and talk about everything we need to do to keep our accounts safe and what this all means for our Amazon KDP account. All right, so as you can see here, this was published July 30th, and it is called the Identity Verification for KDP. So first, let's just go over what they're saying here. So it says KDP is committed to providing legitimate authors and publishers with a trustworthy, enjoyable publishing experience. So obviously Amazon KDP is continuing to crack down to get rid of scammers and people taking advantage of the KDP publishing platform. So this is obviously done to improve the experience for all the publishers that are doing it the right way. So then it says, in order to further protect that experience, we're introducing identity verification for KDP. Beginning today, KDP authors and publishers may be promoted to submit a photo of the government-issued identification, which will match against their current account information. So this, you can see, is really vital. And one thing that has happened in the past has obviously gotten to a really bad point is that people will create an account with Amazon KDP with false information and then use their correct banking information. And they do that to try and avoid getting caught by Amazon KDP. And this could be for different reasons. One reason could be that they had a previous Amazon KDP account that got terminated. So they wanted to make a new Amazon KDP account without getting caught. So this will now catch every person that's violated that, because you're only ever allowed to have one Amazon KDP account under your personal name. Obviously that'd be different if you have a LLC. But now with this, they can see anybody that has tried to abuse the system that way. And also, obviously, if there's scammers on Amazon KDP, they might not want to show their actual real name and addresses and stuff like that. And obviously, the second reason is if there's actual scammers on Amazon KDP that are ripping off other people's books, they're likely to use false names and information. And now if they're asked to prove their identity, Amazon will see that their ID does not match the details entered with the account. And if it doesn't match, then they will likely take action against that. So then it continues to say, we take privacy seriously and handle personal information in accordance with Amazon's privacy notice. We'll also take a look at that in a moment. And delete all identity documents after the ID verification process is complete. So that is good to see, as obviously then with them deleting this, there's no data leak that can happen and put you at jeopardy. The next, it says, once the match is confirmed, authors and publishers will be able to proceed with using their KDP account. So this is good. So obviously some people will be prompted to submit verification, and once that's completed successfully and they've passed the verification, they can continue using their account. And then here it says, we will continue to develop technology and tools to maintain a high bar for the publishing and bookstore experience that allow us to maintain the wide selection of titles that we offer to customers. Thank you for being part of the KDP community. And then now here's a FAQ. And the first thing here is, what is identity verification? So let's see what they say here. So it says identity verification is one of many tools for providing authors and publishers with a trustworthy, enjoyable KDP experience and for protecting KDP readers from fraud and abuse. So I think this is something really good. I personally am all for Amazon KDP cracking down of all the scammers and all the junk that's been happening. And in my opinion, the higher quality of publishers we have, the better experience everybody will have on the Amazon KDP platform. So I'm personally all for getting tighter with all the rules and regulations and making sure that everybody can have a really good experience. So then it says, with identity verification, some KDP authors and publishers may be prompted to submit their government-issued identification, which will match against their account information. When that match is confirmed, those publishers will be able to proceed using their KDP account as normal. All identity documents are deleted after the ID verification process completes. Next question here is, will all KDP publishers need to submit some form of ID? At this time, only some publishers will be prompted to complete identity verification. Identity verification will expand to more authors over time. My guess is that they're only starting with people that they have been suspicious of and people that they're suspecting some fraud of or some unusual activity. So if you're doing everything correctly, I don't think this will affect you, but obviously you will know once you log into your Amazon KDP account. But if you're doing everything the right way, I don't think there's anything for you to worry about for this new policy. But just obviously make sure and double check that your information is correct. That's the one thing I could say, just in case there is a mistake there. Okay, so next question here is, what are you doing to protect publishers' privacy? And it says, we understand the importance of protecting publisher and author privacy and security, and personal information is treated in accordance with Amazon's privacy and security policies. For further information, Amazon's privacy notice is available here. All identity documents are deleted after the ID verification process completes, so that we already knew. The next it says, what will you do with the ID information you collect? And then it says all identity documents are deleted after the ID verification process completes. I guess they're really making this point very clear that they're not keeping any information, they're just using it to temporarily verify you. The next it says, how will I be prompted and how much time is there to respond? So that's a really important question, something I didn't know. So it says, you will be prompted to verify your identity via an identity verification required account banner and an email notification. So really important that you check your KDP account, log into it, check your emails, and make sure you see anything that they require of you. Then it says, once prompted, you will be asked to respond by the date that is in the email and account banner. So that is also important. If there's a deadline, then you make sure that you respond to it. Next, what will happen to the account and content of a publisher who does not verify their identity? Okay, so this is where the real information is that we've been looking for. And then here it says, if a publisher is unable to verify their identity, they may pursue our appeals process. If we are not able to verify a publisher's identity, we may close their KDP account and remove their titles from sale. All right, so here, very, very clear, very obvious what is going to happen. So if you can't pass this test, then your account will probably be closed and all of your books will be gone forever. So just make sure your account information is correct. If it's not correct by mistake or whatever, update it to make sure it is correct. That's the best tip I can give you here. And the next it says, why are you launching this now? And it says identity verification will reduce abuse by bad actors, which will have a positive impact on customers' book buying experience. I think that is a very valid statement and very true and accurate. I'm all for it. Obviously, most of us are doing Amazon KDP for the long run, and we try to provide high quality books and provide a good experience for the buyers on the Amazon marketplace. So these things will only make things better for us and get rid of all the people that are making low quality books, or they're cheating or scamming, or anything that doesn't follow and provides a bad user experience. So I think this is a good rollout. I'm curious to see what else they come up with in the future. So here, this is just the privacy policy that I wanted to go over quickly, just in case you're curious what that was. So I'm just going to scroll down to the key parts here at the bottom. And here's the examples of information collected. So here it says information you give us when you use Amazon services. You provide information to us when you, and it says search or shop for products or services in our stores. Add or remove item from your cart, so that doesn't apply to us. But here it says provide information in your account, and you might have more than one if you have used more than one email address or mobile number when shopping with us. So if you have created different accounts for just a shopper, they will have all of the different email addresses and phone numbers linked to one account. They'll know this is all you. Then it says talk to or otherwise interact with Alexa voice services. That's not applicable. Upload your contacts, also not applicable. Then here it says provide information in your seller accounts, Kindle Direct Publishing accounts, developer accounts, or any other accounts we make available that allows you to develop or offer software, goods, or services for Amazon customers. So obviously anything you provide in your seller account or KDP accounts, they will have all of that information. Then here, interesting, it also says communicate with us by phone, email, or otherwise. So any phone calls you have, they might transcribe it and have text of that, or your emails or the online chats, they have all records of that. Then here it says a complete questionnaire, a support ticket, or content entry form. So all the support tickets you have created, they will keep record of that. Then here, one thing that's also interesting here, it says participate in discussion boards or other community features. So if you're part of the KDP community on the kdpcommunity.com platform, then they can also collect that information. Also, obviously, this we've known, but provide and rate reviews so they can see what reviews and rankings you provide for other products. So don't also engage in fake reviews for other people, as they can catch wind of that. And then next here it says, as a result of those actions, you might supply us with such information as, so the information they can ask for is your address, your name, phone number, payment information, your age, your location information, IP addresses, people, addresses, and phone numbers listed in your addresses, email addresses of your friends and other people. So this is also interesting. So this is one way they can also see if you're doing fake reviews or review swapping, content of reviews and emails to us, personal description and photograph in your profile, voice recording when you speak to Alexa, images and videos collected or stored in connection with Amazon services, information and documents regarding identity, including social security and driver's license numbers, corporate and financial information, credit history information, and device log files configuration, including Wi-Fi credentials if you choose to automatically synchronize them with your Amazon devices. So these are just some interesting points. So obviously, if you're doing Amazon the right way, you have nothing to worry about. So I just want to stress the point, just do Amazon KDP for the right reasons, do it ethically, do it correctly, follow all of the Amazon KDP guidelines, and if you do so, you'll be fine. All right, so I hope you found this video useful. I hope you feel more up to date with what's happening. All right, so then I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.